daughter of Isis to the house of Thoth.
Dr. Jehudi, are you there?
Yes, Dr. Gould.
Dr. Jehudi, the members of the consortium are gathered. They're expecting your presentation of the Codex.
I will present the Alexandrine Codex to the consortium when it's ready.
These constant delays are causing you to fall out of favor, Nikos.
I must go now. I'll see you in Alexandria. Goodbye. So, are you going to stand at the threshold forever, Drew? Come, sit.
I'm not happy about this, Nikos.
I'm sorry, Drew, but you have your work, and I have mine.
But then there's our work. The Alexandrine Codex. What about that? I'm perfectly capable of continuing the work while you're gone.
I know you're capable, Drew. However, it's not your capabilities that are in question.
Oh, right! It's not my capabilities that are in question, but my lack of participation in your ceremonies.
It was your choice to abstain from participation.
I must retain my objectivity, Dr. Jehudi.
There's no such thing as objectivity.
Without objectivity, all of this is simply rank superstition.
Για το όνομα της θεάς και το δικό σου. You must not work on the Codex while I'm gone.
I don't understand.
To not understand is the beginning of wisdom. I have to go.
To not understand is the beginning of wisdom. You? No tricks out of you or you're in the doghouse. Eureka! The sunbark is at rest and does not proceed. The springs are blocked. The plants wither. Life is taken from the living. Osiris? Or Set?
Oh, Set. Definitely.
Seth, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be on a plane to Egypt with Dr. Jehudi.
I'm here to see the Alexandrian Codex.
Dr. Jehudi took it with him to Alexandria.
Well done, Drew. If I didn't know you so well, I might almost believe you.
You know Jehudi, he wouldn't let the Codex out of his sight.
Oh. And what's this? Underneath the light. The Alexandrine Codex. Enlighten me as to the true nature of the Codex.
Well, the Alexandrine Codex is a palimpsest. A book made from materials salvaged or recycled from pre-existing books.
Yes, I know. You'd scrape the writing off of the old parchment and then reuse it. You're telling me what I already know. Tell me what you have discovered.
All right. Look. Under ultraviolet, you see the original writing. We think it might be a copy of the last hieroglyphic text ever written.
That's better.
Dr. Jehudi thinks the Alexandrine Codex may be strategies for playing a game.
A game?
Dr. Jehudi thinks...
Dr. Jehudi thinks this. Dr. Jehudi thinks that. If I wanted to know what Jehudi thought, I'd ask him myself. I want to know what you think, Drew.
I think it's a ritual. Perhaps several rituals encompassed in a description of some kind of board game.
The ancient Egyptian game of Senet?
It's not like Senet at all. That's what's so perplexing. Dr. Jehudi's been mapping out the movements of the pieces in an attempt to reconstruct the game.
And you?
I've been focusing on the rituals themselves.
Interesting.
They seem to fall into two main categories: openings and awakenings.
Openings?
Opening the temple of Isis, awakening Osiris.
Well, that's typical of hundreds of other texts from this era.
Yes, but Jehudi thinks, well, listen to this. The gate is shut. The times are not separated. The demon of darkness is about, yet his shadow is unseen.
Indeed. That is atypical. So, the ritual is a game.
I think the game might actually be the ritual.
But how? For what? And who is this demon of darkness?
It's obvious. The demon of darkness is Set.
No, not my namesake.
Set's got to be the demon of darkness. He's the destroyer, the lord of death.
Set is indeed the god of destruction, but he rules over acts of natural destruction which lead to rebirth. As the seed sown in the ground is destroyed, yet the wheat springs forth.
So you're thinking this force is unnatural?
The Gnostics believe that there is a monomaniacal subgod that created this universe.
The demiurge?
Perhaps. Read on.
The gate is shut, and so it will be until the daughter of Isis enters the house of Thoth.
The daughter of Isis. To the house of Thoth.
Until she opens the gate that is shut.
Now who is this she? The daughter of Isis? Or Isis herself?
The gate is open.
On it.
Drew?
Ket.
Drew? Where's the codex?
I found the key.